Hey everyone, Zoe Swain here. I just wanted to say hi, touch base, and tell you what I've been up to this week. I've been playing around, as you know, like I do a lot of stuff with my nutrition. I'm always pushing the boundaries and just seeing what works and what doesn't work. I've been raw vegan for probably 6 years now. Before that, I was vegetarian since I was 17. And yeah, I always like to see what works, and like even when I went raw vegan, I was like, oh, juice fasting's really, yeah, that's really not good for you, having heard whatever from people. And then so eventually I, probably through yoga and my journey, kind of learned to start knocking down my own walls. And so I decided to get into juice fasting. Loved what it did for me. It really lightened me up and made me feel good. And it was a challenge, mental challenge, which I'm always up for a mental challenge. Then I heard about the centenarian cultures and how they do a lot of fasting, and they obviously live as a group, as their cultures around the world. They live the longest and healthiest. Their centenarian cultures are those that are, most of them are living to around the 100 years of age naturally. You may say that some of us live around the 100 years of age, and most of the people in the Western societies are on oodles of drugs by the time they get to 70. So, very rare to hear of someone in our cultures, America, Europe, Australia, that are very elderly without, a lot of medical help. Anyway, so I wanted to look more into the whole idea of fasting, and I had always thought, fasting's not good. Coming from a raw vegan, high carb, low fat lifestyle, which I've been doing for years now, and I've been coaching in that way. If I'm honest with you, I still absolutely love that. And just some of the clients that we have cured from their cancer, like bad, and they've come completely out of it, obesity, diabetes, arthritis, blah 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 blah, like so many things, curing that with the raw skinny, the raw food diet. So I still absolutely love that way of lifestyle, but I wanted to try something different for myself, and just see how that felt in my body, and just part of my spiritual journey as well. So I have been messing around with a couple of little dry fasts here and there, and a dry fast is no food and water. So what happens during a dry fast, very basically, like without going into anything scientific whatsoever, is kind of like you turn your body into like a self-sufficient unit, and your cells become little incinerators, and they basically, without the water, without the intake of water, your body basically learns how to survive. And the first thing it's going to burn up, obviously, is your carbs and your glucose, your sugar. And then eventually, when it runs out of all of that, it's burning up your fat. And then when it runs out of all your fat, then it will burn up muscle. None of us in the Western society, well, not none, but very few of us in the Western society have to worry too much about that. Even if you're, middle of the road, relatively lean, you still have quite a bit of fat on your body that your body will eat into before you get anywhere near your muscle. And I have a lot of fat, like I'm very tall, and people would say, oh, you're not fat at all. But I, just legs, ass, here and there. So I thought, I really want to get more into this. So I've done a few little short couple of days at a time, dry fasts. And people are always like, oh my God, that's so dangerous. And that's what I used to think as well. But I'm always up for challenging my own limiting beliefs. So I wanted to do that. Anyway, did that a few times. like it was okay. It was hard, but it was okay. And with a dry fast, you're trying to get to a point of ketosis. So, which is something that I was never reaching. So I wasn't really getting the results that I should have been getting if I was prepping with a low carbohydrate, a few days of like super low to zero carbohydrate, like a ketogenic diet, because of the lifestyle that I lead being high carb. And that's cool too. It's a totally different way to eat, live, whatever. Anyway, this is what I've been doing for a week now, is I've been dry fasting, a soft dry fast for 7 days. And so today is day 7. And yeah, here I am. I'm not dead. So what that means is no food and no water for 7 days. That's a dry fast. That's a super dry fast. No food, no liquid for 7 days. I having to function and teach yoga and have children around. Then I'm, prepping food and, running errands and running my business and writing articles for magazines and blah, 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 blah. And talking, like I had a workshop right in the middle of it, a women's workshop right in the middle of it, and I had to be firing on all cylinders right then. So I have probably in the 7 days had around about, I would say as much as maximum 3 cups of water. And that's been just like, and I've been taking herbs that have been getting me through as well. The Interstellar blend herbs from a really clever dude in the States, Gavin, and he's been coaching me through all of this. I wouldn't do it without a coach, just because I think you're so much more successful in life when you have a mentor to guide you through. No kidding. Like, that's the same with anything. My business, my website, my anything in life. Like, if you think you know everything and you can do it all yourself, bullshit. No, there's always someone who can do something better than you. So reached out to Gavin and I bought these herbs and decided this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to give it a go. I wanted to see if this was physically possible in my body to do 7 days without food and liquid. And like I said, I had a little bit of liquid, no food whatsoever, not a lick, not even a single bit. And here I am, like, look at me, I'm alive, I feel great. And it's amazing what the body can do. And it's been a struggle at times. I won't lie about that. I've had times when I've been like, oh dude, I am beat, like I can't move. And that's been for about an hour last night, day 6. So yeah, I just wanted to reach out and say that's what I've been doing, and that is possible, and I feel fucking fantastic. I'm on day 7, and like, look, some people will say, oh, you're an extremist, or that's the wrong thing to do for your body, or that's dangerous. Yes, definitely it is dangerous if you don't know how to prep your body for it and if you don't have help and guidance. But during this time, I haven't weighed myself yet, but I weighed myself a couple of days ago, and on the end of day 5, I'd lost 6 kilos. So, and maybe that's all water weight, whatever. You can make up whatever stories you want. But for me, my body has melted away. My legs look incredible compared to what they looked like a week ago. My stomach is super flat again. I feel spiritually clear and balanced. And yeah, there's just been a lot of benefits for me, and this goes hand in hand with intermittent fasting, like something like a 22-2 protocol, 22 hours of dry, 2 hours of opening the window and eating and drinking during that window, just trying to get your body to be in a state of ketosis all the time. And it took me a really long time. It's taken me nearly 7 days to get into full deep ketosis, but that is also part of the lifestyle that I've led through the high carb, high fruit lifestyle that I've led for years and years and years. And it's quite normal for vegans to take a little bit longer than your meat eaters, because your meat eaters tend to be lower carb than vegans or high carb vegans anyway. Either or, whatever diet you're doing, I mean, if it makes you feel amazing, definitely do it. I'm not against anything really in particular. Like, I love, doing the right thing for animals and all of that. I'm definitely not moving away from a vegan lifestyle, but I just wanted to tell you what I've been doing, and just like break down some barriers about what people think about different things. Like, so yeah, I'm really, really proud of myself. 7 days with no food and feeling this good. And I just think that, like I always say to people, if you're comfortable, if you're being really comfortable in life and nothing's really, you're just sort of poking along, there's no growth there. When you're really uncomfortable and you're challenging yourself, that is where the growth is. And that is where you are going to rise like a phoenix out of the other side and just shine the shit out of, be so bright that you even like blind yourself sometimes. So I don't know where I'll go from here. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 4 o'clock is when I started my dry fast. So I'm pretty much done 7 days. And I'll probably post with how much weight I've lost and a couple other benefits that I've picked up. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of fill everyone in on how I'm feeling after 7 days of no food. Rocking, kicking ass, actually, loving it. Spent an hour in the sauna today and loved it. Like, cold showers, sauna, cold shower, sauna, cold shower, sauna for an hour. A lot of, like, even when I am eating normally, I can't handle an hour in the sauna. So loving life. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.